Hello everyone, welcome back to Chapter Channel. Today I'm going to be talking about 3 things that really irritate me about computing or using a computer in Japanese. And yeah, today's going to be a bit of a rant. So, as a foreigner in Japan, you're going to have to do some computing in Japanese, whether you're looking to shop for something or fill in some official forms, that sort of thing. And the first problem with it is going to be your name. So your name is going to give you a lot of problems in Japan because it's not a Japanese name. I have a whole episode about this. What you need to do if you move to Japan, you have to decide what is going to be your official name in Japan, like how it's going to be rendered into the Japanese syllabic alphabet, known as Katakana. And I'll link that video below. But one of the reasons why it's such a pain in the butt is because sometimes your foreign name is going to give you some serious problems when you want to input it into an internet form or into some kind of government document. And I'll give you 2 examples. One, I've been on websites looking to buy something, and typically when you fill in your personal information, there's going to be 2 lines. The first line is where you put in your kanji name, so the kanji characters, and the second line is going to be where you put the syllabic rendering of that name, because not all Japanese can read every Japanese name. I mean, there's some rare Japanese names out there, and modern names that are being read differently than they would have been in the past. So they have that below so everyone knows what to call the customer. Now, usually it works that you can just put your alphabet letters into the kanji section of the website, and then you have your katakana rendering of that below. And it usually works, but sometimes I've had websites that will not accept my name in alphabet letters. It just insists that I have to have a kanji name. And well, I don't have a kanji name. I mean, I suppose I could make up a kanji name, but at that point I'm usually thinking this business doesn't want me to buy anything from them clearly, so I'm just not going to give them my money. The second part, or the second example rather, is every year I file my taxes using the e-tax software that Japan provides, and my name is too long. My name, your official name in Japan, is exactly what's on your passport. The name that's on your passport is going to be the name that is put onto your alien registration card or your Gaikokujin Touroku Shoumeisho. So, your official name is that, and that name is going to be basically what you should use for all your major documents, like getting a bank account, that sort of thing. And it doesn't fit. My name does not fit into the e-tax software. It's too long because I have a middle name, and there's just not enough character space. So the tax office people assure me, oh, it's fine, you've officially, filed your taxes, and it's okay if it's just your first and last name. Except that in recent years, I have been eligible for a refund. And the refund is direct transferred into my bank account. And my name on my bank account is my full name with my middle name, which means that, well, every year I get a little card in the mail that says, we were unable to process your application. And so I have to call up the office, and they have weird hours. It's like 10 to 3 or something like that. And I have to explain my situation every year, and then they're like, I have to explain my situation every year, and so it's just an extra hassle that I'd really not rather deal with, obviously. So yeah, your name's gonna give you problems. The second issue is Japanese computers have, when you import, the second problem is when you input things on Japanese forms, they've got hiragana, which is what you can change into kanji, and you've got katakana, which is for foreign loan words like your name. And then they've got this weird thing called half-width katakana. And it's something that I've never actually used, and I'm not sure what it's used for. I looked up on Wikipedia, and it kind of explained opaquely that it has something to do with old computing systems, but it doesn't explain then why is it still around? Why is it still an option on the forms? And what makes it really irritating is you actually have to do numbers in half-width. So if you're filling out a form, like your address, it needs to be in the full width katakana or hiragana, but then you have to change it to half-width, so toggling back and forth to put in the numbers. And I can't tell you how many times I've been filling out a form and then be nearly finished with it and click, send, and it tells me that the required fields are not filled properly because I've used half-width in the wrong place or full width in the wrong place. And yeah, I don't get it. If you understand what's going on with the whole half-width katakana thing, please go edit that Wikipedia page and comment in the comments below and let me know what's going on. The final issue with computing in Japan is, of course, katakana itself. You're going to have to be using katakana for maybe searching for some foreign products or import items, and you need to put in the foreign name of it or company name of whatever it is you're looking for. And Japanese, I believe, have this innate sense, they grew up with the language and they can hear the differences of how foreign loan words are rendered into the Japanese katakana alphabet. And it's just something I don't know how to do. Take my name, for example. My name is Paul, which in English is a short one-syllable name, and in Japanese it's rendered into 3 syllables. It's got the po and a long u sound in the middle and ru at the end, so poru. And I have been here 15 years and I don't know why it has that long sound in the middle. Why is it not poru, just poru? What is this extra u in the center doing? I don't know. And it's not just me, like Poru Makatani is going to have the same issue with me. Why was it decided there's a long sound in my name? I don't know. But it makes a difference in Japan, right? There's names where it makes a difference. For example, the name Yuki and Yuki. Did you hear the difference? I can't hear the difference normally. Yuki or Yuki, one of them has a long sound, an oo at the beginning, and the other one doesn't. And it's a different name. And a lot of Japanese words are actually dependent on whether it has this long sound or not. As a result, when you're typing something into the search engine, I'll use the example barbecue. I was actually looking to buy a barbecue grill the other day, and I was gonna type it in, and yes, I could start with the alphabet. But if you're on a site like Rakuten or other businesses, English isn't often gonna get you many results. It might get you 1 or 2, but it's not going to give you a really good mix of results to sift through. So it's better to use Japanese in general. But I didn't know, is barbecue in katakana, is that barbecue, as I kind of hear it in English, or is it barbecue with a long ah sound, or is it barbecue with a long oo at the end? I don't have any idea. So I try the different combinations, and sometimes none of them work because it's something completely different. I was just searching something the other day and I was thinking that it was a ta sound and it's actually a te sound. I just wouldn't know how to render it into katakana, and it can be really frustrating, especially if it's something rare. Something like you can get away with typing it in English and then finding 1 or 2 options and then copy and pasting the katakana that'll usually be there with the English. And then you'll find a lot more options that way. But about a year ago, I was looking to celebrate an occasion and I was looking for a particular champagne. Port Roger, which is a French champagne that's most famous because it was Winston Churchill's favorite. And I'd never had it before and I wanted to try it. And it's not ridiculously expensive for the normal bottles. So I'm typing it in English alphabet first and getting no results. So I'm like, okay, Poru Roger. Okay, Poru, let's try, is it the same as my name? Poru, well, maybe not. Turns out it's short. There's no long U in Poru Roger. Poru, I don't know. If you know, go edit the Wikipedia and then comment below. Like, why is there a long U in my name and not in that one? I really don't know. So, I eventually figure out it's Poru, but yeah, Roger? How in the world are you gonna turn Roger into Katakana? I don't have the first sense or first clue of how it's gonna be done. And eventually I just asked the Japanese person and he was like, oh, I think it's this, types it out, and boom, there it is. That innate sense of how I guess it's going to be rendered into katakana that I, as a foreigner, do not have. So, there you have it, my 3 rants. I guess I didn't get too heated about them. Yeah, nah, they're pretty darn irritating. May not be showing it, but I've spent a few minutes pounding the keyboard of my computer in the past, not too happily. So, at any rate, any comments that you might have about this, please comment below. Do you agree, disagree? Do you suffer through the same things that I do? Join the conversation and be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. I drop new videos every Friday, so please look for those. Thank you for watching this one, and I'll catch you on the next one.